Hey friends, welcome to art. Today we're going to be making a spooky black cat collage with newspaper as some of the details in our collage. To get started, you are going to go to the front and you're going to choose one of these colors, purple, green, or orange, for your background of your cat. I'm going to choose purple. Also, while you're at the front, you're going to choose a black piece of construction paper and a piece of newspaper. When I go back to my seat, I'm going to write my name and class code on my colored paper that I chose. And I'm ready to begin. I'm going to start by drawing pieces of my cat. Okay, I'm going to draw triangle shapes. If you don't want to draw a triangle shape, if you want to choose something else, that's fine too. But most of them are pretty simple if you just do a triangle shape. I'm also going to use the bottom edge and the other sides of my paper to help me make my triangles. So I can start on this space, and I'm going to try to save as much room as possible. So I'm going to start on the very corner. I'm going to draw kind of a curved line up, make a point, and then another curved line down. I could do the same thing for the head, although this time instead of a triangle head like the body, I'm going to try an oval shape. So I'm going to draw a curved line up and then a curved line down like a football or an eye, and that's going to be my head. Then I'm also going to use the straight edge to help me make a tail. So I'm going to do a wiggly line up and a wiggly line back down to the edge. And I need ears, so I'm going to use this side to make my ears. You see how I'm using all the edges of the paper, and I'm keeping things close to the edge and close together so that I don't waste space. I'm able to get all of my pieces onto one piece of black paper. Now I can cut these out and glue them to my background. Remember, when you're cutting, you want to do your best to stay on the line. If you don't, that's okay, but you want to make nice clean cuts with the scissors and be safe. When I'm finished cutting all of these things out, you will be able to see my white lines that I drew with. And that's okay. I'm going to actually use these sides to do the gluing on, so you won't see them when I flip them over. Okay, this black paper, depending on how much you have left, I don't have that much left and it's kind of all over the place, so this would probably be good for the recycling bin or the trash can. But if you've got a good bit left, you can put it in the scrap box. Okay, now it's time to assemble my cat. So I'm going to glue, remember I said on the sides that have the white drawing, and I'm going to do just a dot, not a lot around the edges. Remember, it spreads out. I'm going to put it kind of over to the side so I have room for my tail. The same for my head. Just a dot, not a lot. And I'm going to angle his head just a little bit, just for some character. His ears and tail. Okay, and after the tail, then I'm ready to start doing some collage with some of the newspaper. So I'm going to do the same thing by drawing shapes on my newspaper to fit inside of my cat. You could do things like the ears, the inside of the ears. You could do the nose or eyes. You could do the belly. So with my newspaper and a pencil, I'm actually going to draw the shapes on the back side. So this newspaper has pictures on it, and I don't want pictures. I want to choose something that's got a lot of words that's just black and white. So this will be the front of my newspaper, this will be the back. So I'll actually do the drawing part on the back, and I'm going to use the edge of this if you can. If not, you might want to make your edge. That way when I flip it over, I've already got black and white on the other side. So I made a triangle for his belly. I made 2 triangles for his ears. You could do the nose and eyes as well, but I'm going to show you some other things with that. I think I want it a little bit smaller. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim the edges of both sides just to make it a little bit smaller. Perfect. So like I said, I'm going to glue on the side that has pictures or color or big words. I only want small black and white words. And then for my inside of my ears, when you're gluing, just pick the best side that you want to be shown. I want those sides to be shown, so I'm going to do just a little dot. It's also, for small pieces like this, it's also easy just to do one little dot on your paper where you want the piece to go, and then you can glue it on. Okay, now like I said, you could also do the same thing for his eyes and the nose, but you could also go to the scrap boxes in the back and choose a color maybe for his eyes. And we're going to do the same shape as his head. Curve line up and down, curve line up and curve line down. Or if you wanted to, you could use the white pencil to draw details on your cat. And I'm going to show you what that looks like as well. So I'm just cutting out my eyes. Remember, I'm going to put glue on the side where my pencil marks are so I don't see them. A dot of glue. A dot of glue. So for adding more details with scrap paper, or you could just simply draw on your details. So a triangle for a nose, the curved line for lips, maybe some lines for whiskers, and you could even use a Sharpie as well. I'm going to make a little pupil inside the cat's eye. Alright, my friends, so we're making a collage out of paper. We're using black paper, newspaper. You could get scrap colors. You could get pink for the nose or pink for inside of the ears, however you want to do that. Please make sure that when you are finished, your name is on the back and you've taken care of all your scrap paper. So these things need to be thrown away. Something like this can go back in the newspaper box so we can use it again. So clean up your mess, please, and put your cat at your seat. You'll be able to take it home with you today.